Hey gamers, how's it going? It's me, your boy. Minecraft has a lot of enchantments. Yeah, there are quite a few to choose from. And the Minecraft Nether, it has a lot of Nether. In today's video, we're going to be combining those two topics. In this video, we'll be going over the 5 best must-have enchantments for the Minecraft Nether. All of these enchantments will help you out in that brand new, tasty, spicy 1.16 Nether. To make things even better, this video is ranked. This is the opinion. If you disagree, hey, you're completely wrong. Okay. Not actually. Let me know what you think the best enchantment for the Minecraft Nether is down in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit that like button. Thank you very much. The 1.16 Nether, that's definitely a dangerous place. The most recent Minecraft update added a lot of new challenges to the Nether, but maybe the biggest challenge has always been there all along. I figured that we might as well get the most obvious enchantment out of the way right here at the beginning. The Nether is the fire world. Inside of the fire world, there's a lot of fire. Inside of Minecraft, there's an enchantment to help you deal with the fire. That enchantment takes the 5th spot on our list today. The enchantment is, of course, it has to be the fire protection enchantment. Now, if I'm surprising any of you with this enchantment, then maybe you should play Minecraft a little bit more and take a look at the enchantments. Yeah, this one really isn't a surprise at all. Of course, fire protection is going to help you out in the Nether big time. Now, take a look at this set of armor right here. It's all diamond, and it all has fire protection 4 on it. If we move into this lava, we are effectively unaffected by this lava. Look at this. The damage, we're taking like nothing. Now, of course, we are actually taking damage, or at least the armor is. It is hurting a little bit when we go into the fire, but we are actually unaffected by the fire completely, which is actually kind of crazy. With a set of armor that essentially has fire protection 12 on it, you can pretty much just swim in lava. Now, is this a good idea? Probably not. It's not really a good idea. You're gonna hurt your armor quite a bit. It's gonna lose a lot of durability. But let's say we're mining in the Nether for like maybe ancient debris, or just making like a hallway or something, and then the lava spills out and you have this armor on you. Well, then you don't have to worry at all. You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. Just patch up the lava, back up, and you'll survive. Or just stand in the lava and you'll also technically survive for quite some time. Now, you don't necessarily need to have fire protection 4 on every single piece of armor. As you can see here, we don't even have a helmet on, so we can count that out right away. If I were to have, say, fire protection 2 on one of these things and then fire protection 4 on everything else, we'd still be pretty good. Even if we just had 2 pieces of fire protection 4 armor, we are still going to be pretty good. But without that fire protection 12, we will actually take a little bit of damage in the lava. But even at this rate, the damage that we're taking here, this is definitely survivable. Something like this will buy you plenty of time to get back to safety. And of course, you already know diamond armor isn't even the best armor in the game anymore. So if you can get fire protection 4 on a bunch of netherite armor, you're going to be even better off. Now, of course, you're not going to notice a difference because the diamond one was like perfect, but it would be cool. It would definitely have big flex energy, for sure. The 4th best enchantment for the 1.16 Nether is actually 2 enchantments. The spot is a tie. The tie is between 2 pickaxe enchantments. Of course, the enchantments are going to be Fortune 3 and Silk Touch. Now, first off, to make everything fair, it is very important that it is between Fortune 3, not Fortune 2 or Fortune 1, Fortune 3 and Silk Touch. The Minecraft 1.16 update added more ores to the Nether. Now, unfortunately, sorry to disappoint, if you're looking for a variation, that's still not really here. 2 of the new Nether ores are just gold, but there's more ores to be mined in the Nether. And of course, we can't forget about quartz. Quartz has always been here. Now, I actually did a whole separate video on which enchantment is better in the Nether, and basically, long story short, the results were... can't say, you'll have to check it out for yourself. But Fortune 3 and Silk Touch are both great in their own ways inside of the Nether. If you find a block of Nether gold ore and mine it with a Fortune 3 pickaxe, and have a lot of luck, you can receive up to 24 gold nuggets from a single block. The luck here is not exactly on point, so instead you grab a Silk Touch pickaxe, mine the block, and then take it back to a furnace and smelt it up for 1 gold ingot. Gilded Blackstone, you're always going to need a Fortune 3 pickaxe to mine this stuff, or more so just a normal pickaxe. Fortune 3 will always get you gold nuggets, but you're always going to get 3 gold nuggets from this block no matter what. With Silk Touch, you're always going to get the block itself, but unlike Nether Gold ore, you cannot smelt the stuff up in a furnace, so you're going to need to get a normal pickaxe. Mining this block with a normal pickaxe, though, won't always yield you gold nuggets. 9 out of 10 times, you're going to get this block itself with a plain, unenchanted pickaxe, so Fortune 3, definitely the move here. When it comes to quartz, everybody already knows the Fortune 3 is definitely the move. Fortune 3 will greatly multiply the amount of quartz that you're going to receive when mining a quartz block. It's like the only way to go. Of course, you can mine it with Silk Touch if you want, want, but then you're gonna have to smelt it up and you'll only get 1 quartz. Basically, long story short, not worth it. Now, of course, we cannot forget the ancient one. Of course. The ancient block of cinnamon right here. This is another brand new nether ore, but this block is entirely unaffected by enchantments whatsoever. So, we could actually just forget it for this video. If you do decide to go with Fortune 3, though, your inventory is going to fill up very, very quickly, so you better have some shulker boxes on hand. Using Silk Touch will save you a lot of inventory space. You can always fortune all of your ores once you're back over at your base. Basically, what I'm saying here is each pickaxe enchantment is great. Each enchantment has its own pros and its own cons. Either way, though, you're definitely going to want to go into the nether with some form of enchanted pickaxe. So pick Fortune 3 or Silk Touch and get it on your pickaxe. The nether mobs, they're dangerous, but some of them also have a high reward, especially if you have a good sword. Take a look at this sword right here. It has the Looting 3 enchantment on it. That is the 3rd best nether enchantment in today's video. If you take out a hoglin with a Looting 3 sword, you have the chance to receive anywhere up to 7 pork chop from a single hoglin. You can also receive up to 5 leather from a single hoglin. That is pretty good. Those are some pretty good numbers. Oh wait, get away from here. Yeah, the hoglin is pretty dangerous, but at the same time, this beast does drop a lot of leather and a lot of food. If you have the right sword, you have the chance to receive some of the highest food amounts from a single creature in the entire game. Also, a lot of leather. Also, if you spend some time inside of the nether, you've definitely seen these guys right here. These beasts are known as zombified piglins. Zombified piglins, what do they drop? Well, of course, they drop gold, and they drop even more gold if you take them out with a Looting 3 sword. And what is gold good for? Of course, bartering with the piglins. If you have access to a lot of gold, then you have access to a lot of barters. And if you have access to a lot of barters, you have the chance to receive some pretty good stuff from these guys right here. Look at that. Soul Speed 1 iron boots. That's pretty nice. Thank you very much. The Looting 3 is always a great sword enchantment to have. Once I get established in any world, my goal is always Looting 3 on every single sword that I have. Looting 3 is really just the big move, and that definitely is the case in the Nether update too. So really, because of all of the loot that the Looting 3 enchantment will help you get, and then because of all of the things that you can do with the loot that you got because of your Looting 3 enchanted sword, yeah, all that stuff puts Looting 3 right in the middle of today's list. Nether mobs, they're dangerous. Piglins deal a lot of damage. Hoglins also deal quite a bit of damage. It's definitely going to be best to keep the nether mobs far away from you, as far as possible. How do you keep these mobs away from you and take them out still? Of course, you're going to need a trusty bow. Something like our boy Walter right here. Hey, give me a minute. I was saying, our boy Walter right here. Now, what enchantment do you think Walter has? Of course, Walter has nothing more than the Infinity. Walter has nothing more than Infinity, the 2nd best nether enchantment to have. The Infinity enchantment is always the big move. With Infinity on your bow, you only need 1 arrow to continually use arrows. It's pretty big brain. If you're going with a Mending bow, you're small brain. Gonna go right out and say it here, but I mean, somebody's gotta say it. If your main is a Mending bow, then you're small brain. Infinity is simply the way to go, the move to make. If you don't like the concept of your inventory being absolutely full of arrows, in fact, so full that you have to pass up on all of the good loot that you find because you have arrows, because you want to use a Mending bow, then Infinity is definitely your answer. But if you like the concept of passing up loot because you want to have a bunch of arrows for your Mending bow, then use a Mending bow. Good on you. And all of that isn't even mentioning probably the most dangerous Nether update biome, the Soul Sand Valley. In the Soul Sand Valley, you'll find skeletons spawning and ghast. Both of these mobs are ranged mobs. Now, the ground of the Soul Sand Valley is made out of soul sand, which slows you down quite a bit, at least until you have the Soul Speed enchantment. Because there are mobs that like to fight you from far away like cowards, and because the ground makes you really slow in this biome, ranged combat is the way to go. If you're able to get an Infinity bow before going to the Nether, definitely make that move. An Infinity bow will make your life a whole lot easier inside of the Nether. Now, Soul Speed 3, speaking of that enchantment, we have a runner-up. That runner-up enchantment is, of course, Soul Speed 3. Soul Speed 3 is a brand new Nether update enchantment. Take a look at my movement speed in the Soul Sand Valley. We are absolutely zooming here, and that is all thanks to Soul Speed 3. This Soul Sand Valley, it's actually kind of weird. This is like really open. It's actually really cool. This would be a sweet base location, but it was also really dangerous until now with this enchantment. Take a look at this skeleton. It wouldn't even be able to dream of hitting me. We're just way too fast. We cannot be stopped. It is game-changing. Now, the Soul Speed 3 enchantment, like I said, it's not the best enchantment. It's definitely not a must-have. It's just something really, really cool and a brand new enchantment that you definitely should check out. Unfortunately, though, your boots are going to take a little bit of durability damage while sprinting on the soul sand. So you're definitely going to want to consider getting another certain enchantment on your Soul Speed 3s to offset that damage. And that brings us to the very best Nether update enchantment. Of course, you already knew it had to be Unbreaking. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, that's not the case. It's definitely not that. It's a good enchantment, though. No, instead, the big trophy, the golden crown for the best Nether update enchantment, actually goes to one of the best enchantments in all of Minecraft. That enchantment is gotta be Mending. Now, a very big asterisk here. Not Mending bow. No. Infinity bow all the way, but Mending on everything else. Mending on your pickaxe because, of course, you're going to use that pickaxe a lot to find ancient debris. When you use that pickaxe a lot, it's going to take a lot of damage. You're going to want to fix that pickaxe up or lose it. But wait a second. You're not going to want to lose your pickaxe. Mending. You're going to want to cruise around the Soul Sand Valley with your Soul Speed 3s, but eventually you're going to break your Soul Speed 3s. You're not going to want to lose those Soul Speed 3s, so the answer, Mending. Of course, you're going to use your sword in your Nether Survival series to get a lot of food from the hoglins. When you use that sword, it's going to take a lot of durability damage. When it takes a lot of durability damage, eventually that sword's going to break. But of course, you don't want that to happen, so wait for it. Mending. Mending's the move. So I'm sure all of you already know what Mending does. It takes experience, heals up your gear, makes your gear pretty much last forever as long as you don't lose it in like the lava. But if you have Mending on your netherite armor and you fall into lava, you toast up for some reason, well, your armor's not going to burn up because netherite armor doesn't burn up. So even more of a reason to put Mending on your armor, especially if it's netherite. You won't lose this stuff like ever unless you fly into a cactus or fall into the void. Then you'll lose your netherite. When I was writing this video, I kind of felt weird about putting Mending at the #1 spot, but it's just simply the case here. Mending, it's by far the best enchantment in the game, and it's really, really useful on pretty much all of your tools, no matter what other enchantments you have on them in the nether. And really, honestly, in my opinion, to get good use out of any soul speed boots, you're gonna want Mending on them for sure. So if you want to check out the brand new enchantment, you're gonna want to find Mending somehow. And because AFK fish farms have been perma-banned from the game, Mending Villager is going to be the big move. And a Mending Villager is really not that hard to get. And so, those are the 5 best enchantments for the Nether, in my opinion. What do you think? Do you agree, or are you wrong? Let me know down in the comments below. Today, I'd like to send a big thank you to my patrons, Outrunner, I Am Blur, and Respect the Kitty. Thank you so much for the support. It makes content like this possible. If you haven't hit that like button yet, you still have like 30 seconds. Remember to hit that subscribe button as well and turn the bell on so you get notifications when a video is uploaded. Until next time, stay fresh, gamers. It's been me, your boy. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.